The day that changed my life forever. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's English lesson. Today, I want to share a story with you. It is not just a story about learning English. It is a story about fear, courage, persistence, and success. By the end of this lesson, I hope you will see your English journey in a completely different way. So sit back, relax, and listen carefully. Many years ago, there was a young man named Michael. Michael lived in a small town. He had a big dream. He wanted to speak English fluently. He believed that English could change his life. He wanted to travel. He wanted to meet people from different countries. He wanted better opportunities. Most importantly, he wanted to prove to himself that he could do something difficult. So he started learning English. Every day, he studied vocabulary. Every day, he read books. Every day, he watched English videos. His notebooks were full of words and grammar rules. Months passed. Then a year passed. Michael learned hundreds of new words. His reading improved. His listening improved. His grammar improved. But there was one problem. He was still afraid to speak. Whenever he heard native speakers talking, he felt nervous. Whenever he had a chance to speak English, he stayed silent. He worried about making mistakes. He worried about saying the wrong thing. He worried that people would laugh at him. Because of this fear, he avoided speaking. One day, something happened that changed everything. Michael was walking through the city when he saw a tourist looking confused. The tourist was holding a map. He seemed lost. The tourist approached Michael and asked, "Excuse me, can you help me find the train station?" Michael understood every word. The question was simple. He knew exactly what the tourist wanted. But when he opened his mouth, nothing came out. His mind went blank. His heart started racing. He became nervous. After a few seconds, he simply pointed in a direction and walked away. That night, Michael could not stop thinking about what had happened. He felt disappointed. He felt frustrated. He asked himself a painful question. How can I study English every day and still be unable to speak? For the first time, he realized something important. Learning English and using English were not the same thing. He had spent years studying. But he had spent very little time speaking. He was like a musician who studied music theory but never touched an instrument. He was like a swimmer who read books about swimming but never entered the water. At that moment, Michael made a decision. A decision that would change his life forever. Starting the next day, he would speak English every single day. Not once a week. Not when he felt motivated. Every day. The next morning, he stood alone in his room. He felt a little foolish. There was nobody there. Just him. But he began speaking anyway. This is my room. My room is small. There is a bed. There is a window. There is a table. The sentences were simple. Very simple. but they were spoken in English. The next day, he described his breakfast. The coffee is hot. The bread is fresh. I like this breakfast. The day after that, he described the weather. The sky is blue. The sun is bright. It is a beautiful day. Day after day, he continued. Sometimes he made mistakes. Sometimes he forgot words. Sometimes he felt embarrassed. But he kept going. Weeks passed. Then months passed. Something amazing started to happen. Creating sentences became easier. Finding words became easier. Speaking felt more natural. The fear that once controlled him began to disappear. One day, Michael noticed something surprising. He had started thinking in English. Instead of translating everything from his native language, English thoughts appeared naturally in his mind. This was a major turning point. For the first time, English felt alive. It was no longer just a school subject. It had become part of his daily life. A few months later, Michael met another tourist. This time, the tourist asked for directions. The old Michael would have panicked. The old Michael would have stayed silent. But this time was different. Michael smiled. He answered the question. The conversation lasted only a few minutes. The English was not perfect. But the tourist understood him. And that was enough. When the conversation ended, Michael felt proud. Not because he was fluent. Not because he was perfect. But because he had finally used the language. That small conversation became one of the happiest moments of his life. Why? Because it proved that progress was possible. Many English learners believe they need perfect grammar before they can speak. This is not true. Many learners believe they need thousands of words before they can speak. This is not true either. The truth is simple. You learn to speak by speaking. You learn to communicate by communicating. You learn to be confident by taking action. Let me tell you another story. There was a young woman named Sarah. Sarah loved English movies. She watched them every day. She understood many expressions. She knew a lot of vocabulary. But she had the same problem as Michael. She was afraid of speaking. One day, Sarah decided to challenge herself. Every evening, she recorded her voice for 10 minutes. She talked about her day. She talked about her dreams. She talked about her goals. Then she listened to the recordings. At first, she noticed many mistakes. Her pronunciation was not perfect. Her sentences were not always correct. But instead of feeling discouraged, she used those mistakes as lessons. Month after month, her recordings improved. Her pronunciation became clearer. Her confidence grew stronger. Eventually, she started sharing her recordings with friends. Then she started having conversations. Today, Sarah speaks English confidently. What changed? She stopped being afraid of mistakes. That is one of the most important lessons you will ever learn. Mistakes are not enemies. Mistakes are teachers. Every mistake teaches you something. Every mistake helps you improve. Every mistake brings you one step closer to fluency. Think about a child learning to walk. The child falls many times. But the child never says, "I failed." The child simply gets up and tries again. That is exactly how language learning works. Successful learners are not people who never make mistakes. Successful learners are people who keep going despite mistakes. Another important lesson is consistency. Consistency is more powerful than talent. Consistency is more powerful than motivation. Consistency is more powerful than intelligence. A person who practices English for 15 minutes every day will often improve faster than a person who studies 3 hours once a month. Why? Because language learning is like exercise. Small daily actions create long-term results. Every sentence strengthens your skills. Every conversation strengthens your confidence. Every day of practice moves you closer to your goal. Never underestimate the power of small steps. Small steps seem insignificant. But over time, they create extraordinary results. Imagine walking 1 mile every day. One day does not seem impressive. But after a year, you will have traveled hundreds of miles. English works the same way. One sentence today. One conversation tomorrow. One lesson next week. Over time, those small actions transform your abilities. As we finish today's lesson, I want you to remember something. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to know everything. You do not need to wait for the perfect moment. Start with what you know. Use the English you already have. Speak even when you feel nervous. Speak even when you make mistakes. Speak even when it feels difficult. Because every word you speak is a step forward. Every sentence is progress. Every conversation is growth. One day, you will look back and realize how far you have come. You will remember the days when speaking English felt impossible. And you will smile because you never gave up. Thank you for listening. Keep learning. Keep practicing. Keep believing in yourself. And remember, the road to fluency is not built in one day. It is built one sentence at a time. See you in the next lesson.